Most people look at the night sky and see darkness. He looked up and saw a river of light, swirling, alive, full of quiet music. His name was Vincent van Gogh. Today, his paintings are priceless. People travel across the world just to stand in front of them and feel something. But when he was alive, he couldn't even pay his rent with his art. He died thinking he was a failure. This is not the story of a famous artist. This is the story of a lonely soul who painted what no one else could see and taught the world what it means to feel. Vincent was not born a genius. He was not a prodigy, nor a celebrated young talent. He was different, too intense, too sensitive, too honest for a world that preferred small talk. He tried to be many things: an art dealer, a teacher, a preacher. Nothing fit. Every path he took fractured under the weight of his heart. He felt everything too deeply: the suffering of others, his own loneliness, the silent ache of being misunderstood. And when words couldn't hold his pain anymore, he turned to colors. In his late 20s, when most people were settling down, Vincent picked up a brush and decided to start again. He painted peasants with rough hands, boots worn by long journeys, chairs with nobody sitting in them, ordinary objects, but filled with a strange, pulsing life. His brother Theo was his only constant friend, the one person who believed in him. They wrote letters back and forth, pages and pages of thoughts, fears, hopes. In one letter, Vincent wrote, "I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart." He wasn't painting for galleries. He wasn't painting for fame. He was painting to stay alive. In the town of Arles, in the south of France, the sun was harsher, the colors louder, the shadows deeper. Most people saw yellow fields. Vincent saw a battlefield of light and darkness. He painted sunflowers that exploded with joy and sadness, cafes that glowed like they were holding on to the night, self-portraits where his own eyes looked like storms. People in town thought he was strange. Children mocked him. Neighbors whispered that he was mad. He worked like a man on fire, sometimes creating a painting in a single day, driven by something he couldn't explain. But his mind was not a calm place. He battled depression, hallucinations, voices no one else could hear. One night, in a moment of torment, he cut off part of his own ear. It was not a story of madness for spectacle. It was a man drowning in an ocean no one else could see. After Arles, Vincent admitted himself to an asylum. Iron bars on the windows, white walls, medication, silence. And yet, it was here, in one of the darkest chapters of his life, that he painted one of the brightest visions in history. Standing at his window, he looked up at the night. Most would have seen emptiness. But he saw movement, spirals, waves, stars that didn't just shine. They screamed with light. That vision became the Starry Night. It wasn't just a landscape, it was his soul on canvas, chaos and hope dancing together in the sky. He once wrote to Theo, "I often think that the night is more alive and more richly colored than the day." To a world that felt cold and distant, Vincent painted proof that even in darkness, there is a wild, swirling beauty. Despite the beauty he created, the world did not embrace him. No crowds, no exhibitions, no applause. He sold maybe one painting in his lifetime. He lived in poverty, often relying on Theo's money just to eat. Imagine that. To pour your entire heart out again and again, and hear nothing in return but silence. One July day in 1890, in a field of wheat under a troubled sky, Vincent walked out alone. A shot was fired. He collapsed among the golden stalks. A man who had given the world his colors, but felt there was no place for him in it. 2 days later, in a small room, cradled by his brother, Vincent van Gogh took his final breath. His last words were simple: "The sadness will last forever." Or so he thought. Today, the world stands in quiet rooms, surrounded by his work, and feels something they often can't explain. His paintings sell for tens of millions. His name is spoken with reverence. His brushstrokes are studied, copied, worshipped. But if he could see it now, would he believe it? The man who thought he was a burden became one of the greatest artists who ever lived. The man who felt like a failure taught the world how to see. Vincent didn't just paint fields and skies, he painted loneliness, hope, confusion, beauty, pain, all tangled together, the way they are inside every human heart. And maybe that's why we love his art so much. Because when we look at his paintings, we don't just see his soul, we see our own. Vincent van Gogh reminds us of something dangerous and beautiful. You can be completely unseen and still be creating something that will outlive everyone who ever doubted you. You can feel broken and still give the world its most healing colors. So if you have a dream that no one understands, a gift that no one pays attention to, a story that feels too strange, too intense, too much, remember the painter who saw beyond. The world wasn't ready for him, but he painted anyway. Maybe the world isn't ready for you yet. Paint anyway, write anyway, create anyway. Because somewhere in the future, someone will look at what you made and whisper, this is exactly how I feel. And in that moment, you will have changed a life. The way Vincent, without ever knowing, changed ours.
I dream my painting, and then I paint my dream.